All right, so y'all, you guys are my witness now, right? But whenever I start going off on my tangent, thinking that I want to talk about things I want to talk about and not what I'm supposed to be in line with spirit to talk about, we have these technical difficulties. That video cut off on its own. It didn't have anything to do with me. So we're going to stick to the script, God space. Let's talk about this God space. No disrespect to anyone at all in your religious lanes. Let me just say that, lanes, okay? No disrespect to anyone on how you get to that God source, okay? I just want us to all be aware that we are all individuals. And the one thing about being an individual is you get to choose for yourself, okay? You don't have to follow the masses. You don't have to do what majority's doing. You choose for yourself, okay? And if you start off down a path, or if you start doing something in particular and it doesn't work for you, guess what? It's okay to change. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to get rid of all the stuff that was embedded in you as a kid that you really had a question about, but you never want to question authority, right? It's okay for you to remove those thoughts and start again. It's okay for you to cultivate your own dirt, mix it all up. You'll have new questions, new experiences, new people. It's going to come into your life. It's okay for you to do that. You're not being disrespectful to God at all. Because if you are in the frequency of God, He's everywhere you are anyway. Right? We don't leave Him anywhere. He's not outside of us. He's inside of us. Right? So if you're afraid to go back into the darkness where you've come from, that's not God. You can't just get your good stuff and keep on going. You got to get your good stuff, learn how to work it, figure out what worked for you, and then go back into the dark and go get the babies out of there. You got to go back and share your story. Make sure other people know how to get out their darkness. That's what you're supposed to do. So for those of you who say, Kanika Jenkins, free you, I didn't want to steal any. There's no shine, number one. Let's get that. There's no shine in that young baby story at all. It was very similar to Shemaiah. I'm still very concrete on my feelings when it comes to that, of us being accountable for the spirits that we come in contact with. I still ride with that 100%. But I just want us to know that God is bigger, greater, vaster. He's beautiful. He smells good. He's in everything that you do when you do it in the intention of blessing someone else. When you do it with the intention of both spirits being edified. That's God. Not what your name tag say. Just because you the bishop don't mean you God. Pastor. Or the guru. Or the Buddhist. Whatever. Removing these titles and tags and taking the God out of this box. Just being in that complete, utter spirit of love. That's God. God is a frequency. 500 megahertz or above is love. Okay? Down here, participating in these things. Well, if you're not a Christian, I can't hang out with you because your thoughts are different than mine. Or if you don't meditate, or if you eat pork, or if you do this. I don't care. That's the wonderful thing about being self. You get to choose who you are. You get to choose who you are. There are many different roads to the same destination. We've all come from source, and we're all going to return to source. There's no straight line. Everybody got crooked lines, crooked levels that they got to go through. Highways, highways. We all got to do it. Okay, think about it. You live in your city. You got one major highway. Seattle, Washington. I can make it from Seattle to Tacoma and never jump on the freeway because I know the back streets. Okay. Madeira, California. I can make it from here to my son's school and never jump on the freeway because I know the back streets. Phoenix, Arizona. I can drive from Phoenix to damn near Flagstaff and never jump on the 17 because I knew the back streets. Atlanta, Georgia. I could go from Stone Mountain to College Park and never jump on at 85 because I learned the back streets. That means that although we all have a destination, there's more ways of getting there than the one way that everybody else is taking. I promise you. And if you take the traffic route, you're going to be stuck like them. Do you get it? Your flow's going to be stuck just like them. When they get broke, oh, I got to stand here and wait for somebody to come get me. I know I used to be her. Now I'm not standing. If I fall down, I'm dusting off my knees. The difference is I'm getting right back up right now. Anyhow, I'm loving myself anyhow, even through my fuck-ups. Because that's what makes me me. That's my sandpaper. You know what I mean? I'm buffering out. You guys got to buffer out. Quit being in that space, speaking by your tongue that you're in a space of God, that your active energy is hurting someone. Okay, saying that you put a title on it. I don't want to put no title on it because I don't want nobody in my inbox on this video telling me I'm being disrespectful to my elders and I'm being disrespectful. My intent is never to be disrespectful to my elders. What worked for our elders way back then when they sung them hymns to get them through, they still work for you right now. You ain't got to be no Christian to listen to a hymn that make your spirit lift up. You can lift your spirit up. That's what music is. Again, guys, frequency. Frequency. God is a frequency of love. If you need music to get you to that frequency of love, use it. Use it. Whatever it takes for you to get in that God space, get in that God space. And quit using this tongue to tear everybody else down who don't represent God the way you feel they should. It's not your priority, nor is it your business how I relate to God or how you relate to God. As long as you're there, I can tell by your actions if you spend time with Him. I don't care what your mouth say. I don't care how many times you show me, you tell me you show up on a Sunday or you do choir practice and Bible study and all of that. If your frequency don't show that you spend no time with God, I'm not going to believe anything you say anyway. You know, if you want to know who somebody is, spend time with their kids, boy, that's going to tell you who the parent is, how the kid is, right? If you going to get to know your husband, you and your husband going to work on that same frequency, you going to act like him when he ain't around because you spend time with him. Frequency is contagious. When you get in that frequency and you vibe and high, that's contagious. That's contagious. That's where you're going to do. I see you, cousin. I love you, Sean. I see you too, Flossie, for life. I love you guys. Thank you. But y'all know it. It's this frequency, right? When you feel good, other people going to come around you. It's contagious. They going to feel good. They going to feel good. And so then it keeps moving because frequency moves. Nothing sits still, right? Frequency don't sit still. Electricity runs all day. Forward and backward. You can't have a positive without a negative. If you remove all the negative out your life and you just riding on positive, you better get ready for a big, huge negative because that combustion of being held up is going to blow. It's going to be bigger than what it could have been if you just flow on that natural form of sometimes I be good, sometimes I be bad, sometimes I be on, sometimes I be off, sometimes I'm high, sometimes I'm low. If you don't understand it, let me give you this. That machine that we put our heart on, that you see the heart vibes up and down, up and down. As long as you have up and downs, your heart still pumping. You still living. You still got things to do. When it give you that straight line, baby, you dead. You dead. That's the perfect picture for you. So don't get beat up by having downfalls. Because the only way you can go up is go down. And the only way you can stay up is to feel down. That's how it works. When you look up, you're not looking up. You're looking down because you're already up. Oh, did you catch that? Did you catch that? When you look up, you're really looking down, which means you're already always up. You're already always on. You control your energy. Master life's energies right now. Turn your light on. Bloop. When you walk in, heads is going to shift. I love the power. I love the power. And it's not being cocky. It's when you turn your light on, you're going to know. Because everybody want to talk to you. I know y'all experience it. I know y'all experience it. I don't know why I go here. Everybody will tell me their stories. Because I turn my light on. Of course they want to go to the light. I remember in the scary movie, Follow the Light, Caroline. Follow the light. Well, I'm telling all my Facebook livers, I'm telling you guys right now, follow your light. Be the light. Frequent with God often. And when you hang out with him often, you'll act like him. You'll be him. You'll taste him. You'll smell like him. You'll live him. And then your world will change. Shit will shift. Your families will be healed. Your children will be healed. Everybody will be healed. Tell Jayla I love her. I love her. When you walk in that energy, it only has to do law. Humans are the only ones who don't follow the law of the land. Everything has law. Everything. Everything has law. Humans are the only species who does not respect the law of the land. And the law of the land is frequency. The law of the land is frequency. God is frequency. He is energy. And I don't care. I'm going to repeat myself again. I don't care how many Sundays you make it to church, how many Wednesdays you make it to Bible study, how many times you show up at choir rehearsal. If your energy is nasty and negative and you can stand here and talk to me bad about somebody else and I could taste that energy or smell that energy a mile away, you not spending no time with God. I don't care who you keep fooling. The more time you spend with God, the more time you going to be like God. And the more you be like God, people are going to start changing and shifting and healing around you, not falling apart. Not falling apart. If outside is chaos, inside is chaos. Okay? If you have pain in your body, that's your body saying that we need to pay attention on the inside. Okay? It's not somebody else doing something to make you react. You're responsible for that react. You're responsible. I love you, Flossie. You're responsible. You can't keep placing blame. Blame her for people who still bruised and broken. That's where blame fits in. It's down here. It's a very low frequency. It's a very low frequency. And you're down there and you got headaches and your body aches and your money's messed up and your car's breaking down and your kids are in trouble at school and, death is hitting our family by the threes and praise God, I know it. I've already walked through it. And then everything's falling apart. You get evicted. You lose your home. You lose your job. Like all these things start going around. And we want to stand and fall on our knees and say, God, why me? And God's asking you, what about me? I'm right here with you. So tuned in to the negative that you're not seeing the blessings in every one of these nasty negative things that happen to you. There is a blessing in it. Everything has a cause and effect, a pro and a con. Everything. If you can only see God when things are going good for you, baby, I don't want to experience your bad with you. You going in unprotected. You're going in unprotected. When it get dark, when it get rough, I always say, oh, praise God, give me the strength. Where I get the strength from? I'm asking for him to show up and help me. I don't want to go by myself. I can't do it by myself. We already tried, haven't we? Haven't we? Have you guys ever tried to do it all by yourself and then you mess it up more than what it was in the first place? I love you, cousin, too. Thank you so much. Have you ever? But then what about when the storm comes and you kick back, right? My granny used to turn off everything when the storm comes, light candles. We sit in the dark. That's the time she played the piano or tell us little stuff, but we waiting for the storm to pass. She didn't want to waste her energy giving it out so the storm can blow up anything. I don't know. I didn't know if it was truth or not, but till this day, I still turn off stuff in my house when it's storm because she's embedded that in me. That's one of the things we talked about. But sitting still. The kiwi bird, in the midst of the storm, the kiwi bird is still. It rains and storms all around it. It tucks its wings, its head and wings, and it sits still. It doesn't get disturbed by the outside chaos. That's what freedom is. So for everybody who want to know, For all my childhood friends who know me since I've grown up and can look at me and tell me all my bad stuff, thank you for reminding me of my bad stuff. For the people who've been in my DM telling me, who do I think I am? This is who I am. This is why I did the video. You want to know who I am? This is who I am. I am a survivor of broken, bruised, jacked up pieces that was handled to me, that I had to get up and put myself back together and set myself down. And now I'm shining, and I can shine it without feeling bad about what somebody else is doing, or without making somebody else feel bad. I don't want to beat you. I want to treat you. I want to bring you right here where I am, mastering life's energies. But you'll never buy a CD from me. You want me to give it to you for free. You never will support me because you want me to give it to you for free. But you'll give it to strangers, people you don't know, people you cannot testify to their story. Y'all can testify to my story. Mostly everybody on my Facebook and my thing, we have met, and or you're a friend of a friend. Y'all see me grow up. Thank you, Tanisha. You are too, sister. Y'all seen me, so y'all know. Y'all can testify to the story and see that freedom can go from here to here. It must be working for her. Don't condemn me because I'm not doing it your way. God's not in your box. And if you take God out your box, your life will expand. I promise you. You'll do things you've always thought about doing. You do things you've always desired to do. You'll give him praise even when it storms. You won't remove him. You won't no longer believe that he's outside of you. You'll know and trust that he's inside of you, making moves with you. When things get tough, he's right there with you. When you at the top of the party, right there with you. Whatever we do, God's in here. And when we spend time on low frequencies, he's sitting and he's getting bored. He never leaves you. Don't ever let nobody tell you you're going to hell. Don't fall for it. This is hell right now. Don't ever let nobody condemn you on anything that you're doing. It ain't their path, and you don't have the power to do that. Don't let them condemn you. If you feel like what you're doing ain't right with your spirit and your contract with God, then fix it and change it and move on. Don't stay down there in the dirt. You're a seed. You've been planted. You have got to grow. That's the law of the land. Anytime you plant a seed, it has to sprout. That's the law. And if it doesn't sprout, it's null and void. And you're not null and void because you're right here with a heartbeat and you breathe and you got life. And when you pass on, you're going to have grandchildren and great-grandchildren. You still going to have life. Your seed is not banished. Okay? There's nothing wrong with you. Everything that you believe is wrong about you is absolutely perfectly right for you. Own it. Own it. Walk in it. Love yourself. Love right now anyhow. Choose to do it on purpose. Change your energy. Master your life's energies right now. If y'all love me, share the video. But not because you love me. Share it because somebody needs to hear it. I see the people who love me. They ride with me. This is not for me. Take God out the box. Remove the box. Love is God's space. Be in that space. Frequent with him often so that you can experience his frequency of the energy to share and give away to others and me. Okay? Don't condemn me because my way is not your way. Don't condemn me that my way is not your way. Thank you, Floss. I thank you. Thank you. Ashe. I accept it. Yes, he is. Because your story is your story too. Somebody got to hear what you've been through. Somebody got to hear your struggles. You got to go out and tell the truth. Too. It's me. It's me standing in the need. I'm no longer standing in the need. Right now, I'm providing a need. I'm providing a service. Your darkness is similar to somebody else's darkness. And until you can give it away to somebody else, you're being selfish. That's what God talks about tithing. You're being selfish. If you hold that 10% of your story you hold for yourself, you're being selfish. If you run into another woman, you ain't got nowhere. And if you see a need, provide that need without the intention of something coming back. Just provide the need, whatever it may be, a ear, a word, a dollar. But we so low frequency, we think don't nobody help us if they don't give. I love you guys. And this is getting ready to get personal again. I love everybody who tuned in. Please, thank you for sharing. We're going to leave this note on God says frequency being with God. frequent with God so that you can experience His frequency, so that you'll be filled enough to give it away for others and me. Love me too. Love you too. When I say me, I don't just mean freedom. When I say me, I mean all of us. Me, we, us, them, y'all know. All of us as one. Give it away. Learn how to temperature check. If something happens and you get into an energy that you know is not the energy of God, because you're going to know Him because you spend time with Him, and you get that energy and something's not up, ask yourself, how is this serving me? What am I supposed to learn from this? What does this have to do with me? Temperature check. TC, TC. I ride around, my phone rings. TC, TC. Temperature check. Because 9 out of 10 times, I promise you, when you look at what was negative, it's always going to turn out to be good for somebody. The shit that's good for you doesn't always taste good. Okay? And the stuff that tastes good very rarely is good for you. So if somebody's loving you and they telling the truth and they being honest with you and it hurts, that's truth. Eat it, soak in it, spend time with it. Evaluate yourself. Make a list. Who are you? That's what it is. I had to make my list. Who am I? Who am I? I'm no longer this broken, bruised, confused young woman who did not know who love was, did not know what love was, I could not tell you at all, because my description of love was based on somebody else's expectations and never my own. And I'm sure I missed out on a lot of great relationships for that. But that's case Sarah. What will be will be. I probably wouldn't be right now. I had to learn my lesson my way. Annie Pack, Angel Annie, along with Ruth's Truth. So you guys look for Freedom of You book. It's coming soon. Love now, anyhow, right? And choose to do it on purpose. Share the video. Subscribe to YouTube channels. We're getting ready to get this platform out here, and I'm going to need everybody's help to help me get there. I love you right now, anyhow, and I choose to do it on purpose. Shaking wings.